ones, welcome back to the channel. People of the Father, children of the Father, believers of the Father, all people, welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. And if you returning, guys, y'all already know what it is. We are lit over here for the Most High, and that's period, that's point, and that's blank. Okay. Guys, I want to come on here and go into reading of the book of Enochs. If you've been on my channel for a while, you already know, guys, we've been reading that book of Enochs. Okay, we on section 2. We already read all of section 1. We on section 2. We left off on section 2 54, I think we left off of. We started from 54 and we read all the way down to chapter 59, and so we're going to pick back up on 59. Okay, guys, we're going to pick back up on 59. So if you don't know what the book of Enochs is, please go back, guys, and look in my archive and just search videos, book of Enoch. My videos will come up, okay, so you can be caught up, so you can know what the book of Enoch is about. And so I'm gonna basically catch you guys up real quickly, okay, but please go back and check out those videos, okay. So basically the book of Enoch is about fallen angels falling from heaven, coming down on earth on Mount Hermon, and making a covenant, and making a covenant basically with one another, all the fallen angels, to sleep with the women of the earth. Okay, these fallen angels, they supposed to have been in the heavens. They was for the heavens. They was not meant to have no kids, but they were lusting after the human women on the earth. So they came down here, swore and made an oath that they would sleep with the women, begot babies with them, and they start teaching all these things that was of the heaven that was supposed to be taught. And basically they begot children with the women, and the women gave birth to Nephilims, these big giants. And the Nephilims, they were like very destructive of the earth. They started destructing the earth, people, places, and things. And so the Father had to come down here with that flood and clean out the earth and renew the earth from all the hatred that it was, because it got so bad, guys. They was eating one another blood. The Nephilims was eating the flocks. They was eating everything, blood. They was just eating one another. It was crazy, okay. And then it also, the book of Enoch explains the wrath that will be brought upon the wicked, and the blessings and the saving of the righteous people. Okay, the I can't pronounce it right, but like the book of Enoch was basically about the righteous people being lifted and put in place by the Father and protected. But the evil of this world, the Father has a plan, his wrath to come against the world, okay? And so basically that's what we've been reading in the book of Enoch, okay? So now we picking back up on chapter 59. And so it said, "In those days my eyes saw the secrets of the lightning and of the lights, and the judgment they executed." Okay, lit their judgment, and they lighten for a blessing or a curse, as the Father of spirits willeth. And there I saw secrets of the thunder, and how when it responds above the heavens, the sound thereof is heard, and he caused me to see the judgment executed on earth, whether they be for well-being and blessings, or for a curse, according to the word of the Father of spirits. And after that, all the secrets of the lightning, of the lights and lightning, were shown to me. and the lightning for blessings and for satisfaction. Chapter 60, guys. Okay, we're going to chapter 60, and it says a fragment of the book of Noah. In the year 500, in the 7th month, in the 14th day of the month, in the life of Enoch, in that parable I saw how a mighty quickening made the heavens of heavens to quake. In the hosts of the Most High, in the angels, and thousands and thousands and thousand times 10,000s were disquieted with a great disquilt, and the head of days sat on the throne of his glory, and the angels and the righteousness stood around him. And a great trembling seized me, and fear took hold of me, and my longings gave way, and dissolved were my ruins, and I fell upon my face. And Michael sent another angel from among the holy ones, and he raised me up, and he had raised me up, my spirit returned. For I had not been able to endure the look of the hosts, and the accommodations, and the quickening of the heavens. And Michael said unto me, Why art thou disquieted with such a vision until the days lasted, the day of his mercy, and he hath been merciful and long suffering towards those who dwell on the earth. And when the day and the power and the punishment and the judgment come which the Father of spirits hath prepared for those who worship not the righteous law, and for those who deny the righteous judgment, and for those who take his name in vain, that day is prepared for the elect in covenant. But for sinners and inquisites, when the punishment of the Father of spirits shall rest upon them, it shall rest in order that the punishment of the Father of spirits may not come in vain. And it shall slay the children with their mothers, and the children with their fathers. Afterwards, the judgment shall take place according to his mercy and his patience. And on that day were two monsters parted, a female monster named Leviathan, to dwell in the abyss of the ocean over the fountains of the water. But the male is named Behemoth, who will occupy with his beasts a waste wilderness named Duden, on the east of the gardens where the elect and righteous dwell, where my grandfather was taken up, the seventh from the Adam, the first man who the Father of spirits created. And I besought the other angels that he should show me the might of those monsters, how they were parted on one day and cast the one day into the abyss of the sea, and the other unto the dry land of the wilderness. And he said to me, Thou son of man, herein thou doest seek to know what is hidden. And the other angel who went with me and showed me what was hidden told me what is first and last in the heavens and in the heights and beneath the earth, and the death, and at the ends of the heavens, and on the fountain of the heavens, and the chambers of the winds, and how the winds are divided, and how they are weighed, and how the portals of the winds are reckoned, each according to the power of the wind, and the power of the lights of the moon, and according to the power that is fitting in the division to the places where they fall. And all the divisions that are made among the lightnings, that it may lighten, and their hosts that they may at once obey. For the thunder has places of rest, which are assigned to it, while it is waiting for its peal, and the thunder and the lightning are inseparable, and although not one and undivided, they both go together through the spirit and separate not. For when the lightning lights, the thunder utters its voice, and the spirit enforces a pause during the peal, and divides equally between them. For the treasury of their peals is like the sand, in each of them, as its peals is held in with a brittle, and turned back by the power of the Spirit, and pushed forward, according to the many quarters of the earth. And the spirit of the sea is masculine, and strong, and according to the might of the strength he draws it back with a ruin. And in like manner it is driven forward, and depresses aimed all the mountains of the earth. And the spirit of the horror frost is his own angel, and the spirit of hell is a good. And the spirit of the hell is a good angel. And the spirit of the snow has forsaken his chambers on the account of frost. And the spirit of the mist is not united with them in their chambers, but it has a special chamber for its course and glory is both in light and in darkness, in winter, in summer, in its chambers is an chamber of the rain, and its course is in winter and summer, and its clouds and the clouds of the mist are connected, and the one gives to one another. And when the spirit of the rain goes forth from the chambers, the angels come and open the chambers and lead it out. And when it diffuses over the whole earth, its waters are for those who dwell on the earth, for they are nourishment for the earth from the Most High, who is in heaven. Therefore there is a measure for the rain, and the angels took it in charge. And these things I saw towards the garden of the righteousness. And the angels of peace who was with me said to me, these two monsters prepared comfortably to the greatness of the Father shall feed. So Leviticus, we just learned about the Leviticus is that sea creature that's supposed to be in the ocean, and the other one is a female. The one that's in the ocean is the female, and the other one name was Bethlehem. Let's go back up. That was a long little chapter, y'all. And sorry if it. Hopefully it made lots of sense, and I made sense reading it because it was so much on this little like screen. I had to keep going back and forth. So okay. So basically, you just was reading about the two monsters that the Father have in the days when he coming back to punish the wicked, okay, and lift up the righteousness. Because there's so much y'all can't even find the name. Oh, okay, here we go. And it say, shall take place according to his mercy and his patience. And on that day where two monsters part shall take place according to the mercies of his patience. Okay, so on the day of judgment, these two monsters, okay, they part. They gonna play their part. Okay, Leviticus is that thing that's in the ocean, dragon, monster. I don't know what it is, y'all, but is he supposed to be in the ocean? And then, so yeah, the female monster named Levitican to dwell in the abyss of the oceans over the fountains of the water. Okay, but the male is named Behemoth, Behemoth, who occupied with his beasts a waste wilderness named Duin on the east of the garden where the elect and righteous dwell. Okay, so we learned about them two beasts. So the Leviticus one is one for the evil people, and I think the what does it call him? Bethlehem. He's in the garden on the east, dwelling in the righteousness. So anybody try to come against the righteousness, baby, he ready to slay them. He ready to cut them down. Period. Okay. And on that day when the Father come back, baby. Oh my high and mighty Father, when he come back, baby. Them monsters are gonna play a part. The ones that's in that sea and the one that's on land. Okay, and we also just learned in this book of Enoch that all the wind, the rain, the lightning, the thunder. First of all, we just found out that lightning and thunder, they go together. They can't be one without the other, okay? And so when it lightning, it thunders. When it thunder, it lightens. They go together, okay? And then like the rain, it got a chamber. The angels open it up and help it pour onto the earth. Okay, the winds have a chamber. Everybody got a point. Basically, everything that the Father has created has an appointed time to move and do certain things. Okay, and if you don't move when the Father has appointed you to do so, then you will be punished. So basically, you just learned that all the things of the earth has an appointed time, has an appointment, has a appointed thing to do. Okay, the sun has a job to do. The stars have a job to do. The wind, the rain, the lightning, the thunder, everything has a job to do, and it has an appointed time to do so. Okay, and that's high and mighty. That's high and mighty. Could you even imagine that? Like, just imagine the heavens having the chambers where the wind and the chambers for the rain and the chambers for the lightning and the thunder. And this is like a thing. Like, wow. If you got to think deep on this stuff. And so basically, like I said, we just learned about the The two creatures, the two monsters, which is the Leviticus one and the Bethlehem one. And we learned that all things has a all the things that the Father has created has a appointed time. It has a space, place, and a thing, okay, to do what it is the Father has designed it to do. And basically, I don't think what else y'all we missing, so we can sum this one up. Okay. Even the darkness and the light got a chamber. They got they jobs, what they do. But let's go on and move on down, okay? Because basically Enoch was being shown all these things. To the And them monsters, baby, they waiting, they designed for the Father to feed them. So they waiting and just tear some things up. I'll be scared, I'll be scared. That's why we all got to abide in the Almighty shadow. We got to know the truth, because the truth should set us free, okay, guys? Don't be out here just being a sinner for nothing. Be righteous, okay? Because you do not want to be with them people that the Father is going to judge. Precisely. Let's go down to 61. And I saw in those days, we'll be on 21. We're about to end this video, okay? We're going to stop here on 61. Let me read down to 62. Where we go? 61. Where you go? Where you go? Where you go? Okay. 61. There's a lot of 61. Okay. And I saw in those days how long cords were given to those angels, and they took to themselves wings and flew, and they went towards the earth, towards the north. And I asked the angel, saying unto him, why have those angels taken these cords and gone off? And he said unto me, they have gone to measure. And the angel who went with me said unto me, there shall bring the measure of the righteousness and the rope of the righteousness to the righteousness, that they may stay themselves on the name of the Father of spirits forever and ever. The elect shall begin to dwell with the elect, and those are the measures which shall be given to faith, and which shall strengthen righteousness. And these measures shall reveal all the secrets of the depths of the earth, and those who have been destroyed by the desert, and those who have been devoured by the beasts, and those who have been devoured by the fish of the sea, that they may return and stay themselves. One on that day of the elect one, for none shall be destroyed before the Father of spirits, and none can be destroyed. And so that's so high and mighty. Them beasts, baby, they prepared. Okay, they prepared to devour you. And in those days, baby, the desert, the dryness of life, and the sea gonna be able to devour you up. But the Father said, not his righteous one. That's why I love the book of Enoch, because I don't want you guys to get, the Father don't want you guys to get weary and well doing, because it may look like down here the evilness is getting away with stuff. So they getting away with certain things, doing certain things, or whatever the case may be. But best believe it's a day, an appointed time, where the Father is going to come and bring his wrath on the wickedness, okay? And the Father said on that day, on the day of the elect one, for none shall be destroyed before the Father of spirits, and none can be destroyed. So his elect ones won't be destroyed and can't be destroyed, but the wicked people will be destroyed. And all who dwell above the heavens receive a commandment and power, and one voice and one light, like unto fire. And that one with their first words they blessed, and exalted and landed with wisdom. And they were wise in utterance and in the spirit of life. And the Father of spirits placed the elect ones on the throne of glory, and he shall judge all the works of the holy above in the heavens. And in the balance shall their deeds be weighed. And when he shall lift up his continuance to judge their secret according to the word of the name of the Father of spirits, and their path according to the way of the righteous judgment of the Father of spirits, then shall they all with one voice speak and bless and glorify and exalt and sanctify the name of Yahuwah, the name of the Most High, the name of the Father, baby. We all gonna be in there like, hallelujah, Yahuwah, we love you, we love you, we glorify your name. Okay, okay. I know I want to be up there glorifying my Father for being with me and getting me through the thicks and the thins, baby, because it's been so much. It's just been so much wickedness. I cannot stand wicked people. I can't stand it, guys. I cannot stand it. It's like, why would you want to be wicked to people? Like, especially people that's innocent, that don't mess with nobody, don't do nothing to nobody, who be to themselves. Why mess with people? Why just be evil? Why pick and just be envious and jealous of people? What's the point of being envious and jealous? It don't get you nowhere. Okay, so that's always been my pet peeve. So I already know for the fact now I'll be up there glorifying the Father's name with all the elect and holy ones. All y'all on this ministry, we gonna be up there, okay? We gonna be glorifying the Father's name all together. Okay, and we're gonna let these wicked old people that's in this world go ahead and get destroyed. Because they need to. They need to. Okay? And he will summon all the hosts of the heavens and all the holy ones above, and the hosts of the Father, the cherubic, the seraphim, and opian, and all the angels of power, and all the angels of principalities, and the elect ones, and the other powers on the earth, and over the water, on that day shall rise one voice, and bless and glorify and exalt in the spirit of faith, and in the spirit of wisdom, and in the spirit of patience, and in the spirit of mercy, in the spirit of judgment, in the spirit of peace, and in the spirit of goodness. And it shall all say with one voice, blessed is he, and may the name of Yahuwah of spirits, or whoever y'all want to call him. I call him the Father, Yahuwah, the Father of spirits, of goodness, okay? And be blessed forever and ever. I'm sorry, y'all. And blessed is he, and may the name of the Father of spirits be blessed forever and ever and ever. All who sleep not above in heaven shall bless him. All the holy ones who are in heaven shall bless him, and all the elect who dwell in the garden of life, and every spirit of light who is able to bless and glorify and exalt and hallow thy blessed name, and all flesh shall be beyond measure glorify and bless the name forever and ever. For great is the mercy of the Father of spirits, and he is long suffering, okay? And he shall work in all that he has created, he has revealed to the righteousness and elect. In the name of Yahuwah, in the name of the Father, in the name of the Savior, the King, Yahuwah, okay? In the name of Yahuwah of spirits, the Most High of spirits, baby. So that's high and so mighty. So basically, we stopping on 61, y'all. We just basically read that how the Father basically is going to destroy the wickedness, and how he going to bless the righteous, okay? And how we all going to be as one. When he come back and destroy the wicked, his elect ones, his cherubim angels, all the high principalities, all the holy of his name. We all gonna come as one voice, and we're gonna lift him up, and we're gonna glorify his name together. Okay, how high and mighty is that? Okay. And the Father said he's placing his elect ones on the throne of glory. So how high and mighty that you will be placed on the throne of glory, his elect ones. That's why people call it chosen ones. I really like to call it elect ones, but people really don't register with elect one because they think that's why you think the president used that elect one. He's the elect president, but the elect ones is his elect ones, the chosen ones, his ones that the Father elect and chosen. Okay, you already know if you're the true chosen one. You already know if you're the true elect one because you know things that nobody else knows or could know. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like the Father tells you the secrets. He speaks to you. He tells you things. He gives you signs, wonders, and miracles. Okay? You already know if you're a true chosen one. And that's so high and mighty to know that like all your righteous work will not go undone. It won't go unseen. You will be rewarded in heaven. He will sit his righteous ones on the throne of glory. So that's high and mighty, guys. And we all will become one and bless his name. That's so beautiful. And the Father gonna destroy the earth and get all these wicked people up out of here. Okay? And so that's it, y'all. This video got to 31 minutes. This is pretty long. So that was the reading of the book of Enoch. We stopping at chapter 62. We ain't read too much. We read a lot because the chapter, hold on, y'all. 59 was long. And we read all the way down to 61. Okay? And so with that being said, I love y'all guys. We're going to pick back up on 63 of the book of Enoch. We're going to pick up on 62. 62 in the book of Enoch. I got to record this, y'all, so I'll remember where we pick back up. But, guys, I love y'all out there. I hope y'all having a great day. And, yeah, that was the reading of the book of Enoch. I love the book of Enoch. And, y'all, how I feel about the book of Enoch. If the book of Enoch wasn't true, why would people go to extents to hide it, to take it out, to move it? What was the point of taking the book of Enoch out? If it was something that was in the Bible and it was supposed to be in the Bible, what was the point of taking it out? And so with that being said, anything that's like got a depth to they want to hide, you best believe there's some truth to it. And so the book of Enoch, the Father had brought this to me a while back, and you know how people is when it comes to the book of Enoch. They be like, oh, it don't match with the doctrine. It don't do this, this, and the third. And people scared to read the book of Enoch. But me personally, the Father told me to read the book of Enoch. He led me to the book of Enoch. And so it took me some time because I had to study, read, show myself that I approve. And like, is this really what the Father wanted me to do? And this is what he been having me do, is read the book of Enoch. So guys, you can check out my other videos if you want to catch up and, you know, start from the beginning of the book of Enoch, because it's a very interesting book. And the Father speaks through that book, okay? It holds a lot of truth, a lot of depth to it. You best believe it, okay? That's why they took it out and want to hide it from you. But with that being said, guys, keep liking, comment, sharing, subscribing. I love y'all out there. And until the next time, guys, y'all already know what it is. Love and peace. Bye.